the Washington football team.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. On the return, Andy Isabella. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels.
That's good.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd and very short, Murray escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Washington 1st down.
Now it's Rosen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Slings this deep from the... That's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Murray going to throw. And Daniels has it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 11, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26, check 31, check 31.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Muhammad, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Murray. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 34-yard line.
10 at the 34-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Murray gets this one to Isabella. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
To Andy Isabella. It's a gain of 7.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Muhammad. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run with Muhammad. 12 more yards there and another first down.
12 more yards. That's another Cardinals first down. First down. And
on the carry, it's Muhammad. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On second down, it's Drake. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
run for it, and he will. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 7-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Washington 0. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. From way up at the 23. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
33-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Brings up 2nd.
Play fake. Murray.
The 31-yard line.
That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Murray now on 1st down.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now Murray off play action. Steps away. Now he'll pull it down. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Going deep for Hopkins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 27-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Rosen. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target.
And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And well.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. This time they stay on the ground, and this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Takes over 1st and 10. At their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Muhammad, and he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Muhammad, the ball carrier, taken down at the 41.
They go again with Muhammad. And he is going to lose yardage here.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And he finds Daniels.
That's good.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Play action. Now it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, it's Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Phoenix, Arizona is the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rosen will throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From way up at the 23.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll return it from the 6. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Gain of a yard.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
From the gun, Murray able to find Isabella. And out across midfield down to the 45. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Off play action, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
For the field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
26.
And that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to
rush coming, and he's taken down.
Isaiah Simmons
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down. It's Gibson, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now Rosen. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
38-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe
Yeah, you've taught me. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, Gibson. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off. Here we go on 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Rosen to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
It's going to be a long day.
Throwing on second down. Rosen. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Hey, check back. Run that. 34. Off the screen.
3rd and long here for Rosen. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like the game believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. This one caught by Isabella. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Back to throw it. Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Montez Sweat able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets.